What's up, everybody? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video. In this video, we're going to be going over every unit that is going to get a buff from the new Relic sets and units who can actually use the Relic sets, because unfortunately, they're pretty restrictive, like very restrictive. Like, don't be shocked if you see like a couple units on here and that's it. Right now, of course, as always, we got to go over the Relic set first before we get into the characters who can actually use them. And before we get to that, we got to do the YouTuber spiel. If you ever watch a YouTube video or any YouTubers at all, you'll know what I'm about to say. The like button, just click it real quick. It helps me out a bunch. It's like 2 seconds long. If you're on PC, it's like, dude, just grab your mouse, bro. It's like, you're playing a shooter or something. And then if you subscribe, that would be like really cool. We're getting up there in subs. I'm gonna hit 10K at some point, and we're a little bit off. So if if you see this video and you're not subscribed, you obviously like Star Rail, so why not hit the subscribe button? That'd be cool. Anyway, let's actually just get into the video right before I go on for too long. So first set is the new hero set, which is increased attack by 12% on the 2-piece. Then while the wearer's member sprite is on the field, increases the wearer's speed by 6%. When the wearer's member sprite attacks, increase the wearer and member sprite's crit damage by 30% for 2 turns. Wow. So with all buffs are said and done, you get a 12% attack boost, a 6% speed boost, and a 30% crit damage boost. That's pretty damn good. Only issue is on the 4-piece, it says Memo Sprite is on the field, and you'll see in a moment when you switch over to what characters can use it, while it's pretty damn restrictive. Then we have the Poet set, which is a 2-piece set of increased quantum damage by 10%, and then the 4-piece decreases your speed by 8%. Yes, decreases speed. Before entering battle, if the wearer's speed is less than 110 or 95, increase the wearer's crit rate by 20 or 32. It's 20 if you have 110 and 32 if you have 95. This effect also applies to your Memo Sprite. Whippy, awesome. So, let's jump over to what characters can use it. So, we have on the list, we have the speed up one, and then we have the quantum / speed down one, and then we have kinda a buff for characters who can use it, but they probably already have a better one, or you're just better off using the other one instead. The characters who can use the speed up one is Aglia and the RMC. This is pretty clear. That's Aglia's set because she wants a lot of speed, she gets crit damage, and she gets attack. All things she wants a lot of, as much as possible. And she can summon a Memo Sprite. RMC wants the same things, and they can summon a Memo Sprite. And that's it. No other character can summon a Memo Sprite. It is a new mechanic, and it's only on these 2 characters at the moment. Meaning, you literally can't run it at all. Yeah, that's fun. Clearly, they're going to have more characters in the future, but it does kind of suck how only 2 characters can really use this set at all. Jingyun and Lingsha do have a summon along with Topaz and Numby, but they aren't considered Memo Sprites. If they are, that would be pretty cool if they updated it. Only issue with that is, I think I guess no, they're all technically on the field, right? So they'd all get it, right? It depends on how they go about the work, because this is where Memo Sprites on the field. They're technically not on the field, but they're in the action bar. Maybe they'll change it up to where they can use it. Regardless, though, I doubt any of those characters would actually use it, because unless you're Topaz and Numby, or maybe Lingsha cleansing a debuff or whatnot, especially Lightning Lord just doesn't really attack enough unless you have Sunday. That's the only other way I can see them really getting a lot of characters to even use this set, but all those characters have sets that they're totally fine with using, so it doesn't really need to be reworded or changed or anything. I'm assuming in the future we're going to have more characters. Plus, since it is a 12% attack boost one, if you are needing a 2-piece, like for me, I run the Herda, or sorry, Brain was like new Herda, the Herda. I'm running old 4-star Herda with a 2-piece. I run 2-piece attack because I have really good crit rate rolls. Same can be applied here if you're going to be using this as a 2-piece for whoever it is, but they can't use the 4-piece, so I'm not going to actually put them in kind of a buff. It's just that you can use it if you have the extra pieces and just want to get someone up for the run, whether it be like Serval or Herda, or maybe a 5-star like Himiko that you don't have built. This does help because most characters can use more attack. It'll result in more damage. Not a ton. You'd probably just be better off using a 4-piece, but if you don't have it grinded up or don't have good options, that works, right? Then we have the second set, which is the Quantum minus Speed one. Now, there's only one character I can think of that I can actually use it, because most Quantum characters either don't give a damn about crit rate or they want to be fast, right? That's Jade. That's because Jade can be paired with Von Whack, Action Advance, pop the skill, and then you're good to go. You get a lot of crit rate and you get the quantum damage. Other than that, the only other characters I can think of that actually don't really care about having a decent speed is the counter units Clara and Yun Li. Now, what this does is this allows you to run a crit damage chest piece, which gives you a ton of crit damage because you're already getting a total of 32% crit rate, which is kind of a lot. Like, that's a big chunk. You only need so many rolls to get around. I like to sit at around just a bit lower than 70 to above 70% crit rate. I find that is a good amount. A lot of people like to shoot for, I believe, 80 from what I've seen. Let me know in the comments what you shoot for crit rate, right? It really just depends on how lucky you are. So this could help out builds quite a bit. The only issue with it is I don't think it's going to be the Valarius set for Yun Li. And I mean, it could be helpful for Clara. I don't really remember what set she is. She is besides the physical one. It's the only one I run on her. I just have it on her and I just don't ever update because I don't really use Clara myself. But it's going to be hard to actually beat having like a bunch of buffs versus literally just getting 32 crit rate. Like 32 crit rate is nothing to scoff at. But if you already have good relics for the other sets for these two characters, you really don't need to be farming this unless you're like a super Jade fan. Luckily, this set is paired with this set, which is probably going to be the most generic, almost right set going forward. So a lot of characters are going to use this. And I have a sneaky suspicion that maybe Tribby, even though she's Harmony, could use this. Maybe she'll scale off of crit rate. Maybe she just wants to be slow. Whatever it may be, Tribby is the newest Quantum character, and they have a knack for dropping relic sets right before a character who actually wants it comes out. They did it with Fei Zhao and Yun Li. They did it with Rappa with the Super Break set. You know, granted, those were two from the same exact Calyx that you had to farm, but still, they like to drop a lot of relics that are going to be good before a character comes out, which is fine by me because it gives you actual time to grind these up. What I recommend is if you like any of the characters, Nide, Castoras, whoever that are coming out, farm these sets and get some good crit damage rolls on it. Obviously, also some speed would probably help for the top set. Speed, not so much on the bottom set. Kind of just focus on crit damage. That way, when the characters drop, you can have some good relics. Obviously, we could just be completely wrong and then, you know, a unit drops and they don't use crit damage. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Unless you're building up another character, you have like nothing to farm, you just want to farm for new characters. Hey, at least it's here, right? Well, then that'll pretty much be it for the video. I guess for the Quantum set as well, you could run two-piece for Quantum, but like, the Quantum set's actually really good with the defense lowering, so you might as well just use that. But yeah, I don't know. This one's very niche. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. Are you a fan of these kind of sets that are super specific but very good on who they work for? Would you rather them be more generic like some of the other sets? Let me know in the comments and let me know if you're going to be farming this when 3.0 drops. Also, I'll be dropping a ton of content when 3.0 drops because it's a big update. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Helps me out a bunch like I said before. And of course, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.